Good evening. Today I wanted to discuss Twitter India. Twitter India has been constantly in the news for the last 6 months. The microblogging site has had several run-ins with the government of India. The ex-minister of Information and Technology, Ravi Shankar Prasad, also had a running battle. The government of India introduced rules for companies which have more than 50 lakhs registered users. Facebook, WhatsApp, YouTube, everything came into these pictures. Basically, the law said they had to appoint a nodal officer, a grievance officer, and a compliance officer. Twitter was the last to follow suit. They appointed an interim grievance officer. But the government, unhappy with it, has been targeting Twitter. So this has really brought Twitter in onto the forefront. This is what I wanted to discuss today. Welcome back to Be Rich. I've been absent for a couple of days because of some issues with my close friend's house in Delhi. He lost his mother. So I have been unable to post on YouTube for 2 days. I regret the inconvenience caused to you. Twitter have been having the bad press lately. But for Twitter India business, there has been no better time than now. What has happened is, from February, the amount of people who have downloaded the app and logged in has gone up tremendously. Before this controversy erupted, there were only 7.5 million users in Twitter. Today, more than 10 million people visit Twitter every day. The government, by deciding to go against Twitter, has made Twitter more popular. Twitter also announced that its monetizable content, that is, content which can be monetized, has shot up big time and has grown 74% in India year on year. But the overall global growth is only at 30%. This means that most of India has welcomed Twitter after this crisis. So this crisis has been an advertising for Twitter India's capabilities. More brands have started advertising in Twitter, and as its monetizable content keeps rising. Twitter has also rapidly expanded its its engineering team. It recently picked up Purva Dalal, a person who was working in Uber for heading its engineering team, and designated him director engineering. This has meant that the engineering team based in Bangalore has expanded by leaps and bounds. Twitter has already said India is one of their focus markets where they expect to grow. Whenever a government tries to censor something, most people want to know what is it there in it for the government to censor. This additional curiosity means more people are attracted to this platform. That normal sales argument has played out in Twitter also, as more and more people are flocking to Twitter. Twitter also has introduced several products so that more influencers can be found in Twitter. Twitter has allowed monetization of its content, and the monetization is done through a product called Tip. Basically, if people like the content, they can tip the creator by using that option Tip. And normally, they have tied up with the payment gateway, Razorpay, so that money can go to the creator, and Twitter, I presume, will keep a cut. This means Twitter's monetization will continue to grow. They have also announced and launched a new product from a month of May called as Twitter Spaces. Especially in a regional language like Tamil, Twitter Spaces has been very powerful. Twitter Spaces in Tamil has become powerful because two people from the film industry, one A.R. Rahman and two Dhanush, have held conferences there. Basically, they would speak in spaces and respond to any questions that the fans may have. This has gone out successfully, and lot of people have watched them in Twitter spaces. I also was invited to be a part of a Twitter space, though the event did not pan out. So basically, Twitter space is competing with Clubhouse and trying to create a place where people can sit together and have a chat. These two initiatives have started to do well. This means that Tamil content available in Twitter will increase. One of the reasons that Twitter has not been very successful in India is because most of the content delivered is in English and not in regional languages. The English speaking people are a minority in India. Though a majority may know English, a majority of the people knowing English will not follow an English channel. They will follow a channel in a vernacular language in which they are comfortable. Therefore, Twitter has not been very successful, though one has an option to tweet in any language. But with TipJar and also Twitter Spaces, Twitter has managed to climb that wall, making vernacular and regional content more popular through Twitter Space. Basically, to Twitter Space, by hosting A.R. Rahman and Dhanush, what they are saying is that those who do not know English but know only the know the regional language are also welcome to Twitter, and there will be enough content for them also. This makes Twitter truly popular. Also, the revenue for Twitter India has grown up 30% over last year. Twitter considers India a market which it needs to crack and is working very hard to do it and is using all tools at its hands. The bringing of Apurva Dalal from Uber into Twitter is also a step in the same direction. Though there may be a lot of controversy with the government, Twitter would like to continue with its business in India and make it one of its top priority markets. At times, when you take on the government, it becomes free publicity. Thank you for watching. Be rich. It's a great privilege and honor that so many of you in thousands have subscribed to my channel and have supported me. I have written 2 books in English, The Alchemy of Money and Ordinary Stocks, Extraordinary Profits. These books are published by us and are ready. If you want to procure a copy, send us a message to the WhatsApp number given below and my team would respond to you. If you want an Amazon Kindle copy, you can click the link below. Finally, those who wish to consult with me can send a mail to berichenglish@gmail.com. Once again, I thank you for your support. If you like this video, press the subscribe button of my channel, hit the like button and turn on the bell notification.